You set my world on fire. 내 세상에 번져 널 사랑하고 내 품에 안겨 함께 늙어가는 나고 싶어 네 맘도 나와 항상 같은 맘 변치 말고 매일 내 곁에 So I know that in my vlogs I usually talk to you guys near the end, but I just wanted to pop in and talk about what I'm using in the video. So this is water-soluble graphite that I got in like 2017 and I just kind of forgot about it. I found it recently in a box that I haven't opened in years. And just for some context, a lot of my things are sort of kept in boxes if I don't really use them that much because I live away from home because of school, and in general we just kind of move around a lot, so I don't really like take out a lot of the things that I don't normally use. But recently I opened up one of the boxes and I found this and I wanted to try it out, see if it still works, and I think it does. I don't really remember how it used to perform when it was a lot newer because this is years old, and I remember getting this from like a really tiny art store back then, but I'm pretty sure you can find this online. But yeah, I wanted to make the sketchbook page look a little interesting, I guess. It didn't really turn out the way I was hoping it would. Looking forward to experimenting with this a little more because it actually gives like a really interesting texture in real life. Unfortunately, my camera is unable to capture that texture, so you can't really see it that well. And if you're curious, it doesn't actually erase like a normal pencil. But yeah, interesting, cool little thing. This isn't sponsored, by the way. I just found this in a box somewhere in my house. So yeah. Hello! So a few things happened last week. First, I launched my Patreon. I've been teasing about it a little bit low-key the past few weeks, so some of you might have seen it coming. I've basically just been looking for ways to earn a bit, and initially I was thinking of opening up commissions again, but then if I did that, I wouldn't have time to work on videos and make personal art anymore, since I do have school and a very hyperactive 5-month-old corgi to take care of, so Patreon seemed like the best option for me. Not gonna lie, I've been putting this off for over a year, because if you didn't know, I first launched Patreon in 2020, but then I had very unsustainable rewards. I just couldn't keep up with them and I burnt out real bad. So this time I'm doing my best to not make the same mistakes and just approach it in a much healthier way. But yeah, thank you so much to the first few people who actually joined. My expectations were so incredibly low and I didn't think anyone would be interested until like a few months or so. But yeah, again, thank you. I have 2 tiers at the moment. First, we have the Cookie Club, and in here you'll be getting access to basically everything I have behind the scenes, works in progress, sketches, color palettes, journal pages, plans, raw thumbnails, archives, etc. You basically get early access to a lot of my art and exclusive stuff that doesn't really get posted on my social media. And in Cake Club, you get all the rewards from Cookie Club, plus a special thank you at the end of my videos, as well as all the archived videos that are no longer up on this channel. So yeah, on top of all this, we actually reached 100k on this channel, so welcome to the new people who are here. That's a significant amount compared to before. But yeah, I'm just feeling really grateful that people are interested at all in what I do, whether or not you joined by Patreon or are subscribed to this channel. If you're watching this right now, thank you. Let's move on to our usual topic because I'm getting really shy. So first we have books. I only read 2 books in September, which is significantly less than how much I read in August, unfortunately, but at least I read something. I don't know. First, I read Addicted to You by Krista and Becca Ritchie. I gave this a 3.5 out of 5 stars. This is an adult romance, okay? So if you're under the age of 18, don't even think about it. Anyways, this is about addictions. The guy is an alcoholic and the girl is a nymphomaniac. So that sounds like a recipe for disaster. It's actually much deeper than I thought it would be, so I was pleasantly surprised. It's childhood friends to lovers with a little fake dating involved. I do plan on reading the rest of the series and the spin-off series because one of my friends has been begging me to read this for a long while now, so hopefully I pull through, but we'll see. Next, we have Project Hail Mary by Andy Weir. I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. You guys, this is so good. This is about a high school science professor who ends up going to space because the world is dying. He wakes up between 2 cadavers in a spaceship. He doesn't know who he is or why he's there. So yeah, I feel like that's all I should tell you. It sounds really intense, and I guess the end of the world is intense, but the way it's written makes it so fun. The humor is witty, the character is so smart, and that's probably one of my favorite tropes, just intelligent protagonists who think through their decisions and don't make impulsive choices. Unless it's middle grade, then it's understandable because they're kids. But yeah, I really enjoyed this. The way it was written, again, I found very accessible despite all the deep sciencey terms and the sciencey things that were happening. It wasn't difficult to follow at all. We kind of shift back and forth from past to present, lots of flashbacks in here, but they were really easy to distinguish. I'm not sure if this was a thriller, but if so, it's a very respectful thriller, I guess you could say, because our characters might die, the world is falling apart, but at the same time everything is okay, like everything is fine, we just need to sit and think for a moment. And I loved the ending. It was far from cheesy, and I genuinely think that the author found the best way to wrap up the story. Well, in my opinion at least, it was my type of ending for stories like this. Yeah, this is probably the book that has confirmed my love for sci-fi. I've been thinking about this the past few books because when I was like 16 or 17, around the time I started reading, I remember saying that sci-fi is probably the genre I will never like or get into. But lately, after looking at my list of favorite books, a good few of them are sci-fi, or at least have some sci-fi elements, and I just never realized it. So I guess hooray for discovering new appreciation for different genres. So for anime, I am watching still Kotaro Lives Alone. This is about a kid I'm tearing up, who lives alone in an apartment because his parents are no longer with him. And it's such a wholesome but at the same time very sad anime. Stories like this really hit me really hard because for some of you who have watched Naruto, there was this one filler episode where he celebrated his birthday alone, and just so he wouldn't get too lonely, he created shadow clones to help celebrate it with him, and it's so sad. I find it so sad, but it's so wholesome. Kotaro has like a bunch of people who help him out and who visit him from time to time, but at the same time, again, he's alone and he's still a kid, and it breaks my heart. But yeah, it's taking me a really long time to finish this because I find it very difficult to watch. I'm sorry if I got a little messy there, but yeah. Moving on to K-dramas, I watched Dali and Kaki Prince. I actually really liked this. I finished it in like 2 days, I believe. I didn't expect to like it that much. I haven't heard a lot of people talk about this. This is about a daughter of a museum curator and this guy who owns like a big fast food chain company. It's really cute. I liked it. I like their dynamic. It's not something you see a lot. There's this very elegant girl who forgets to take care of herself sometimes, and this guy who knows how to take care of himself but is like really, I don't know how to describe him, but he's very like intense, I guess. He shouts a lot, so yeah, it's a very unlikely pair, but I don't know, I found this so fun. I think it's really underrated actually. Next, I finished Alchemy of Souls, the first season, and if you guys remember, I raved about this in my last art vlog, I think, because I just really enjoyed it, but the last 2 episodes of the first season has really like broken my heart, and I don't know if I want to watch the next season. I probably will because I want to know what happens. But yeah, I'm hoping that the second season is gonna make up for the heartbreak that I'm sure a lot of people felt at the end of season 1. But yeah. Next, I watched Because This Is My First Life, and I watched this mainly because of Jung So-min. This is another really cozy, quiet K-drama. This is another one that I think is very underrated. I don't see a lot of people talk about it. Just the friendship and the roommate factor reminds me of Waikiki. I don't know. I liked it. Definitely will watch a bunch of Somin's other K-dramas because I guess she's like my comfort actress now. I don't know. I found a new love for her. And I think that's it, honestly. If I forgot anything, I'm gonna make sure to mention it the next time I chat with you. Let me know what you've been reading, what you've been watching, how you've been doing lately in general. Thank you so much to my patrons for supporting the channel, making these videos possible. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, whenever that may be. Bye!